I'd like to welcome you guys to this week's report. Today is Thursday, December 11th. Been another pretty good week of weather here in Southern California. Not too much exciting happening on the fishing front, but we do have good weather Friday, Saturday. A little breezy on Sunday, but not too bad in most areas. Definitely fishable. Yeah, so if you'd like to fish Saturday or Sunday, I'd definitely go Saturday, but it shouldn't be too bad either day. Before I get into the report, I want to let you guys know that Eric's Tackle in Ventura is doing a fundraiser for fishing rod and reel combos to give out to kids at Christmas. They're shooting, I think, for 500 rod and reels. They have an opportunity to donate through Venmo, and I'll put a link up here to that. I already gave somebody to it. Really good cause. Thank you to Eric, the owner up there, for putting this together. I am no way affiliated other than donating, but I think it's a wonderful thing, and hopefully some kids get fishing tackle. He's going to announce the giveaway date and location later because he doesn't want to get completely mobbed by people and not have enough tackle. So, also up the Channel Islands, status quo up there. They're catching rockfish, the occasional halibut, sheephead, whitefish, things like that. Rockfish is your best bet still. And yeah, pretty good weather up there, so good opportunity to get up and go. Nothing too exciting, I should say. This is going to be a fairly short report. I apologize in advance, guys, but really not a whole lot to cover. San Nick, the Eldorado's been running out there, doing really well. They're catching their loads of sheephead, whitefish, and rockfish pretty much every trip. Santa Barbara is probably the same deal. The deeper banks right there are probably kicking out some good rockfish as well. You've always got a chance at a sea bass or yellow on the squid grounds there, but I really haven't heard much in the last few days about that. No reports out of Clemente or Cat for that matter this week. Yeah, like I said, not a lot of reports from anywhere, but Matt and I fished Saturday, I think, or Sunday, I don't even remember which day it was, being Friday, out of Long Beach. We got a late start and wanted to go back and crank the harbor like we did the previous week, but the full moon and king tide and everything else made for some really tough fishing in there. You know, you can see the bottom in 30 feet. Bluebird skies, full moon all night. It's to make for tough fishing. So we bailed on that, and without any, I think 2 bites, but one of them might have been a Garibaldi hitting his crankbait. We saw a lot of those. Went outside the harbor, hit a bunch of the small rocks that are isolated stones outside of the Long Beach Gap there. If you guys have Navionics or Simrad shorts, you can find those on your own. There's got to be hundreds of them out there. They don't all hold fish. Small percentage of them do it at any given time, but we went out there and we had, I think, 3 or 4 sand bass and a calico bass, just dropping 5-inch MCViejo swim baits on a lead head down onto those fish. Alright, you go up the back, get ready, I'll let you know. Alright, go ahead and drop it down.
I'm dropping?
Yep.
Okay. This water's clean.
Yeah. Yeah, you should probably re-drop when we're not still sliding forward. Sorry.
Oliver's clobbering the shit out of big reds.
Yeah. Yes, we didn't mark it all. We might be sliding under it now, actually. We're gonna drift right onto the next one.
Okay.
ahead and lob it off the bow.
Straight up. Straight up.
Straight off the bow. There you go.
Right on the sink there.
Nice.
Twister. Mr. Twister.
Hey man.
Oh, neck breaker.
Oh, is that what you use?
A neck breaker, yeah.
Nice.
You had one. Damn you, Afrin, and your great products.
Nope.
You a bit?
Oh,
Oh, they're up. This one's want to bite. It was a good move out here.
no. Can't hook the fucking things. They came up high.
Yeah. Yeah, I hooked like two or three fish that yeah. 2 or 3 bites on it.
Nope.
Hit again?
Yeah.
You bastard.
They're hard to hook.
Yeah, they are. But they are hungry. The hungry, hungry hippos. Another one on the 4 baits. You?
If you haven't done that type of fishing on your own boat, it's a lot of fun. It just takes a little bit of work to find the spots. You can find them on your phone app at home before you head out. Just zoom in to as close as you can and kind of scroll along until you see a little deviation in the bottom. So there'll be a lone rock, so there'll be 2 or 3 together, or an area. And a lot of those rocks, especially ones near the break wall, are ones that fell off the barges when they were building the break wall back in the whatever they did it. The trick to fishing those spots is to slide up to them very slowly, stop your boat right before you get there, and then lob a bait off the bow. Sometimes when you get right on top of those spots, they won't bite. If they're loaded with fish, they'll bite as you slide on them. So if the current, let's say the current is coming out of the west, I will approach the spot west to east. Just have the boat clicked in gear, slide up to it, pull it out of gear, even back it down before you get to it. It's kind of hard to figure out how close you need to be to them in the beginning, but once you run over one, they all present the same. So as far as my shark plotter, I found it effective to have on these smaller spots to have your zoom at the closest 200 feet will allow. So normally, 500 feet, 200 feet, 100 feet, there'll be 3 settings where it gets bigger, 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 but it's still in the 200 foot setting. So right before it clicks to 100 foot is the best setting for that as far as distance goes. And it's also important not to try and, if you miss the spot, just drive past it, drive a couple hundred feet away from it, and line up again. Because if you try and drive in a circle to get on top of it, you're just going to make there'll be the dot, and there'll be a bunch of cotton candy that you make around it, because you can't turn the boat tight enough to do it. Every boat handles differently, some slide a lot more than others. So once you do the first one, pay attention, stop the boat, and then see how long you have to drift before you get onto the actual mark that you'll see on your fish finder. And that can be a productive way to save a day. I mean, you put in a few hours, you're going to catch, dozen or so bass, maybe more. Some spots have 2 or 3 fish, some spots have none, some spots have 1. But it's a fun fishery, especially if it's a calm day like it was on whenever I was out. So we beat those spots up for a while, caught some fish, and then we kind of ran out of stones in the area we're in, and we're gonna call it a day. But I decided to stop at the break wall, and stop at the break wall at noon on a bluebird day on a full moon. I to tell Matt, I'm like, there's no way we're catching anything here, and you can see the bottom in 40 feet of water. It was ridiculous, and of course he proved me wrong by catching 3 or 4 calicos and sand bass on crankbaits.
I can't believe you're putting your fucking sandals on the boat. I know, no respect, right? No respect. .9-degree water. That seems crazy.
Yeah. A little bit.
I'm sure it's just surface temp.
What?
I'm sure it's just surface temp.
Yeah. Probably 48 degrees, you get 2 feet down.
Yeah. That piece of wood there looks like it should have some glass grapes on it with some leaves. Remember those from the 70s?
right on the coffee table.
Yeah.
Big purple grapes.
Yeah, that looks like the turd I let out the other day.
Oh wow.
Nice. That'll make for some engaging video.
Y'all that turd talk?
Yeah. Turd talk.
Turd talk with Eric and Matt. I didn't have my gloves on.
Yeah.
How did I catch anything today?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
I'm pretty shocked.
I just realized that.
Just because it's not supposed to work doesn't mean it won't. So just keep that in the back of your brain. The next time you're out struggling, maybe do something counterintuitive and you catch some more fish. Yeah, everybody's just fishing rockfish right now, basically. And a lot of the sport boats are tied up for maintenance. There are some bonita around. They've been down in San Diego, and now they're, yesterday or today, they got them in Dana Point. Good sized fish. Just kind of out in the middle of nowhere. You have to troll around, feather or whatever to find them, or sonar if you got it. I was thinking about this bonita fishery. If this continues on, it's going to remind me a lot of the winter of 1989, if you can believe it's that far back. We had bonita fishing throughout the winter, and that was the last year I think that we had anchovies before the sardine influx came in 1990, I think. I might have my year off by 1 or 2 years, but that's a good sign. You know, that's a sign that there's pelagic fish here that are not warm water driven. And you know, 3 or 4 years ago we had those big bonita out in the bluefin area before the bluefin showed up. These are not that same grade of fish. They're smaller, like 3 or 4 pounds for the most part. Make it make for some fun fishing. So if you're out on your own boat, I would look around for bird schools. You can bird sit in the water, drive around there, find bait. They troll a Lucky Craft DD100 or a small feather through there and have some fun catching bonita. Definitely something exciting to do. Yeah, so that's happening Dana Point down in San Diego. There might be those fish out here as well in Long Beach, but nobody's looking yet. I know a couple of the boats went out to Cortez. Tanner over the weekend had easy limits of small bluefin tuna. So with the weather we're having, I wouldn't be surprised there's more boats online for that right now, this weekend. Yeah, we're coming up on Christmas, coming from the end of the year. Be a good time to check all of your safety equipment on the boat. You know, if you get stopped by the Coast Guard and your flares are out of date or things like that, you will get sent home. So I usually like to do that once you're actually replaced my stuff all earlier this year. Maybe put an EPIRB on your Santa's Christmas list for your family so you can make sure you're safe out there on the water next year. I think the Seal Beach Boatworks is offering a deal on those things through the end of December. I'm not exactly sure, but I think so. And yeah, it's we got nice weather. Not too much exciting happening fishing wise, but also plenty of opportunities we've got to do something. So I guess that's it. I apologize for it being a short video, but yeah, I actually just remembered that I get submissions all the time for guys that fish, and my friend Ron Matra was out doing some more deep water rockfish. And I posted those pictures of the lingcod, and him and his son got last week, and he sent me some more photos. He went back out with his buddy, and he sent me his buddy's name, and I apologize, but I did not write it down. I'm working without notes today, and they caught some nice lings and reds out there as well. So yeah, kind of all over the place report today. I apologize for that, but been busy with work, and there's been a lack of activity. So anyway, that's it. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and good luck if you fish.